They called 1929 the crash, but 1929 was only the spark. The real fire burned 1930 to 1933. This is not the story of bankers jumping from windows. Few did. This is the story of ordinary people who woke up one morning to discover their world had become mathematically impossible. Savings gone, jobs gone, hope gone. And into that vacuum stepped men who promised to burn everything down and build something new on the ashes. This is not a story of treaties and conferences. This is the story of the first 12 months, when ordinary people, widows, amputees, orphans, unemployed veterans, bankrupt shopkeepers, grieving mothers, slowly realized that the armistice had not ended anything important. I'm your host, and this is Talemaster Legends Series. Welcome. What you're about to learn isn't just about a single event. It is about how the entire structure of Europe, centuries of alliances, rivalries, imperial ambitions, and nationalist fervor is balanced on a knife's edge. One moment changed everything. In this episode, we uncovering the hidden rivalries that divided Europe into two hostile camps and exact reasons how all these catastrophic events triggered all in sudden. October 1929. Wall Street loses 25% in days. By January 1930, American loans to Germany stop almost completely. Germany cannot pay reparations without loans. France and Britain cannot pay war debts to America without reparations. The circle is broken. Unemployment in Germany. January 1930, 3.2 million. June 1930, 4.1 million. December 1930, 4.8 million. 1 in 5 working-age men has no job. In the working-class districts of Berlin, Wedding, and Neukölln, entire streets are dark, no electricity because no one can pay. Children stop growing properly, rickets returns. Suicides rise sharply. Official figures, 1930 sees 14,000 suicides in Germany, likely underreported. Many are listed as heart failure or accident. The government of Heinrich Brüning, Center Party, responds with austerity. Cut wages, cut pensions, cut unemployment benefits. The policy is called deflationary shock therapy. It shocks, it does not heal. September 1930, Reichstag election. NSDAP, Nazis, go from 2.6% 1928 to 18.3%, 107 seats, second largest party after Social Democrats. Hitler's message is simple and brutal. The Versailles Diktat is treason. The November criminals, Jews, socialists, and Democrats, stabbed Germany in the back. Only a strong leader can restore honor, jobs, greatness. He never hides what he intends. He shouts it in every speech, and millions listen. Why? Because the moderates have no answers. Brüning's austerity makes things worse. The Social Democrats are paralyzed by coalition fears. The communists call everyone else social fascists. The center collapses. The extremes grow. May 1931. Kreditanstalt, Austria's largest bank, collapses. Runs spread to Germany. Darmstädter and Nationalbank, Donaubank, fails July 1931. Government declares bank holiday. All accounts frozen. People cannot withdraw money for weeks. Unemployment jumps to 5.5 million by end of 1931. Brüning issues emergency decrees under Article 48 of the Weimar Constitution. Rule by decree. The parliament sidelined. He bans SA and SS in April 1932. Too late. The SA has 400,000 members by 1931. Street battles between the SA and communist Rotfrontkämpfer become daily. Hundreds killed in political violence 1930 to 1932. 1932 sees 5 major elections in Germany. April 1932, presidential election. Hindenburg, 84 years old, versus Hitler. Hindenburg wins narrowly, 53% versus 37%. But Hindenburg is senile.
He barely understands what is happening. June 1932, Brüning resigns after losing Hindenburg's confidence. Franz von Papen appointed chancellor. Papen lifts SA-SS ban. SA violence explodes. July 1932 Reichstag election. Nazis win 37.3%, 230 seats. Largest party, but no majority. November 1932 election. Nazis lose ground. 33.1%, 196 seats. still largest, but losing momentum. Kurt von Schleicher, appointed chancellor, December 1932. He lasts 57 days. January 30th, 1933. Hindenburg appoints Hitler chancellor. The deal is made in back rooms, Papen as vice-chancellor. Conservatives think they can control Hitler. They cannot. These were not normal political years. They were the death agony of a republic. Every moderate solution failed. Every compromise weakened the center. Every crisis strengthened the extremes. The Weimar Republic did not fall because Germans suddenly became monsters. It fell because moderate people lost faith in moderation, because the center could not hold, because when everything is already broken, the man who promises to break it completely starts to sound like the only one telling the truth. 1930 to 1933 did not create Hitler. It created the conditions in which almost anyone like him could win. And he did. This is just the beginning of a story. In future episodes, we'll explore the Western Front warfare, the rise of new weapons, the strategies of great generals, and the human cost of this conflict. If you want to understand the history that shaped the modern world, subscribe to Talemaster Legend series. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.